Two of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So that has to do with balance. Trying to get your footing. A bit of that emotional roller coaster type of energy. Okay, so what I was hearing for you guys. Overall, some of you guys might be worried about your work scenario. Something about job security might be an issue. Needing to feel more financially stable. Might be feeling a bit overwhelmed by someone that is a bit too controlling, too demanding. This could be, you know, a loved one, family member, or your boss, however this is. Not for all, of course. In the past, it looks like you guys are heavy into fighting for your freedom, fighting for your equality. Wondering why the heck things haven't been fair. Presently, something about a possible love offer that didn't come in, or waiting for this love offer to come in just to reject it. So it's like wanting someone to come in and apologize. And it's like, thank you very much, but we're not going to get back together, but at least you apologize. You are them. And let's see, kind of like that closure, wanting to, you know, get that information so you can see what it is that you want to do now, right? So we're not going to get together. This is my side, this is your side. So now some of you guys might be finally willing to put yourselves out there. Could have been waiting on someone. Someone might have kept you in the back burner, or this is how they feel about you. That's not for all. Now let's get to your main message. I'm going to do a 3-card spread using this deck right here. This is called the Gilded Tarot Royale. I will clarify with Rider deck. I will give you an oracle card towards the end. If you ever want to know what cards I use, that is down below in my description box, along with all the information on personal private readings. Because again, this is general. My Libras, let's talk. Oh yeah, y'all need to get some rest. Get some rest. Let's talk about your recent past. Okay, I'm going to jump out already. You have the Knight of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your natal chart, right? So this is, when we're talking about a person, this is someone that is very flighty, very inconsistent, consistently inconsistent, in and out of your life, right? You or them. Now we're talking about job. I love to see the Knight of Wands in regards to work, career, because this is like good news. This is something that is exciting. This is something that helps you stay motivated, you know, very passionate, something you're passionate about, exciting news, good news, very unexpected, and sometimes out of nowhere. So you might have heard something very unexpected that's giving you some hope, making you feel motivated again, inspired again. I'm not saying you guys are not. I'm just saying, well, if you already are, this would make you more inspired, more motivated, and kind of make you, let's see, more confident about the plans that you were having. You know, it's like, okay, I was thinking of doing this, and now that I got this information, I'm definitely going to do this, or not do this. Whatever information this is, puts you on that next step, that next path on your journey. This is a journey. Let's talk about your present energy. My Libras. Oh, some of you guys have been thinking about leaving. And when you get this information, you're going to know if you want to leave or not. Your present energy, you have the Two of Pentacles again. Okay. So, after you get this information, after you find out what you find out, whether you went out and seeked it out or it came to you, it's like one day you just wake up and it's like, I'm going to do this. Or, you know, you're woken up with this call and now you know what to do. But the Two of Pentacles is you needing to decide what to do. So it's like weighing out the pros and the cons. Kind of what I was mentioning in regards to leaving. Now that I have this information, now that I know what I know, you know, what would be the good thing about leaving? What would be the good thing about staying? So pros and cons. Others of you, this has to do with your money, your finances, because there's something there about, does it pay enough? And even if it doesn't pay enough, it's a very exciting opportunity that could lead to something more. So that's where you're kind of like weighing out the pros and the cons there, trying to, make sense between both worlds, both things, both people. Might have your emotions a little bit up in the air, or you're dealing with someone that has tended to have you on this emotional roller coaster, especially if it's that person, that player-like energy that's been very inconsistent. One day they love you, one day they don't. So it's like one day you're happy and one day you're not, right? Emotional roller coaster is how I see this Two of Pentacles many times. So it's trying to just get some balance, maybe getting that rest, taking a step back, right? And then others of you, this is a lot of strategic moves you're doing in regards to very resourceful. If you are dealing with some kind of hardships, you're trying to figure out how to keep things going by borrowing or taking from this account, from that account. Something about dates. When something is due, then it's like, well, I'm going to pay this one that's due. I got a couple of days for that, and that's going to kick in. So then I'll take from that. You know what I mean? So very, very smart, very strategical, trying to get things flowing if there's some kind of delay to get, have order. Now let's talk about your near future. You have the Four of Swords. That would be the rest I was talking about. Some of you guys need to get some rest. If you're not sleeping, if you're not eating, you're up all night, stressing out, trying to figure, this thing out here, then you can't think very clearly. So, again, I just said that, right? Taking a step back. This is a separating yourself from this person, place, or situation, whether it's forever or temporary, just enough for you to, get back in control of what it is that you want to do, or get your finances in order, get your money up. You might have been saving, but this is taking a step back. Others of you, this has to do with meditation. I need to meditate. I need to take some time to yourselves, maybe even a vacation, whether it's actually going somewhere or just, taking a drive or having that safe haven. I kind of just told this to Sagittarius too, where you can think clearly without other people's opinions, with other people all up in your ear, where it's not their decision but your decision, where they can influence you, your actions. Because there is a bit of that manipulative energy where you might feel that someone is just they're telling you what they're telling you because they're trying to manipulate the situation towards their agenda. And you kind of already know this, but by separating yourselves and not being constantly in their presence, you're going to be able to see the bigger picture. Okay, so now, ooh, nice. My Libras, you have the King of Pentacles. Lovely. So, you could be dealing with an earth sign, possibly, doesn't have to be. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could just have this in your chart. Doesn't have to be a king, it could be a queen. So this King of Pentacles, this is someone, when we're talking about a person, this is someone that is very about their money. They're very financially abundant, independent, very reliable, responsible. They know how to make money, they know how to keep money. This could be an entrepreneur, someone that is a boss, or, like a future employer, or you taking some actions into being your own boss, right? This is someone that is very family oriented, about their family, about stability, about their legacy. So some of you guys are really got your money on your mind and are trying to figure out, strategize how to, go about this year, whether it's investing, whether it's saving, starting something different, going for that promotion, whatever it is, you're really, really focused on you and yours. There's nothing wrong with that. If you tended to be a bit hasty before, or maybe not not so careful with your money, or we're around someone that just took, you know, that's where your head is at. Your head is more, you're more grounded. There you go. Working towards feeling more grounded and more stable so you don't have to worry about this inconsistency. You could be dealing with situations where your jobs are not, you know, very reliable. Remember, I was saying job security. You really want this job security. You want something that you can rely on forever. So thinking long term and trying to do it now. Trying to get the, you know, get this year going off in the bestest way possible. So that's a lot of smartness on your side. Look at that. Look at what came out. The King of Pentacles again. Lovely. Clarifying this Knight of Wands. Okay. For some of you guys, you're dealing with someone that I'm going to call them a player. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying they're not very consistent, you know. They like attention. They come in with the passion. They come in fast out of nowhere. Very passionate. Very fun-loving and all this. But then they leave. Then they leave. So for some of you, this person is actually seeing that you have detached, or they know what you want. Like, you're serious. You're serious about someone that you can count on, that you can rely on, someone responsible that, you know, knows how to, I'm not saying be rich or that you're all into their money, but it's all about not where they're at, but where they're going, right? Like, what are their dreams? What are their desires? Or are they just trying to be this inconsistent person always? You're not having it. So they are actually realizing this. And it's a wake-up call for them. Like, damn, maybe I should, you know, get a job or go to school or do something to have something to offer Libra. Because this is what they want. This is what they deserve. And apparently, I can't get anything past them. They're not going to let me get away with what I got away with. So it's that same person, right? So that's on you. I mean, they could be serious this time. I mean, the King of Pentacles is here. But for how long are they serious for? Others of you, this could be you, where you haven't been taking things so seriously and really weren't looking towards the you know, the future, kind of more in the end, in the now. Let's see how it goes. But now, really are focused on your finances, your family, your stability. Really hitting the ground running this year. You know, it's a different year. It's time to change. Definitely could be getting some news from a boss or from an employer or something that has to do with your money. Could it be even something about a home situation, father, even father help, someone with an authority, someone that maybe didn't take you seriously, especially if it's like a parent, right? They always assume you were very inconsistent and flighty, and now they really are seeing you change, so they want to help. They want to help. So it's good. For a small percentage, this could be a same-sex relationship. Now, clarifying the Two of Pentacles is Seven of Swords upright. So this would be not trusting a person, place, or situation. Usually we talk about this Seven of Swords, and again, Sagittarius got this too. So maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius and you're not really trusting that they are okay with sticking around and being that family person. I don't know. So this is feeling deceived, feeling that you can't trust, feeling like somebody's lying to you or they have lied to you or it's just too good to be true. I also see it as a bit of that self-sabotage type energy. Not really emotionally there. Okay. Remember how I was saying that this is like that emotional roller coaster. So it's like one day you're feeling pretty confident, like, yes, I can do this, I'm going to start this. And then the next day kind of not trusting your abilities, not trusting yourself, not believing in you or others around you making you feel this way. So that's why there's a decision that needs to be made here, where there's a lot of thinking here, a lot of thinking in regards to how are you going to go about this. Again, with the weighing out the pros and the cons. Cons. Might have been dealing with a lot of cons, con artists, or cross watchers. This might be how you be feeling about Libras, you know? Could go either way. But there's something here that you're not trusting, and you keep going back and forth about it. Back and forth about it. Or the person keeps going back and forth about this. Could even be a job offer that keeps getting offered, and then, of course, with all this drama we got in the world, it's like you're working there and then they stop. And then they call you, and then you're working and then you're stopped. You know, it's like, damn, the heck? How am I supposed to plan for the future if I don't have this job security, if I don't know where I'm going to sleep the next day, if I don't know where my next paycheck is going to come from? Or dealing with someone that's like this. It's like you need to get a real, you know, have something to offer. Another 7, huh? Clarifying the 4 of Swords is the 7 of Pentacles. Upright. So this is that need to reassess the whole situation. This is actually reaping your rewards, collecting on your investment, right? And that's why you might need to take a step back and take a break, take a vacation, and really look at your life. Seeds are about ideas that you have planted, things that you have put into motion, right? People, place, situation, things that you have invested time in, money in, energy in. Could be a relationship, could be a partnership, could be an investment, whatever it is. This has been a long time coming. You've been waiting on this to come through, you know? So now it's like, wait a minute, am I going to go this whole year again not knowing? So this is looking at things at a different angle, having a different perspective, maybe putting yourself in their position, their situation, their shoes, and looking at how things have worked up until now. What has worked? What hasn't worked? What has grown? What has just been a freaking weed and never grew, never sprouted? So that is what you're dissecting, or you're going to be dissecting, and then getting rid of that hasn't grown, has no potential to grow, and focusing more on what has grown or has that potential to grow. Others of you, this is an actual investment, something coming in for you in regards to your money. Could be, you know, an inheritance, could be a, you know, those accounts, the 401k, the IRA, something, retirement, something that is owed to you, you've been waiting on, settlement even, that now you're going to be getting. And it has a lot to do with not worrying about it so much. Like once you let it go, detach from it, it's going to come in easier. Beneath the deck, you have the Fool in reverse. So this is Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with them, or you have this in your chart, like I say. So this is not willing to take a leap of faith, not jumping into things, you know, just so hastily, where before you might have tended to do so, or this person did. This time, you're going to be smarter. Work smarter, not harder. I'm not saying you weren't working smarter. I'm just saying, let's say you were working very smart. You're going to be even smarter, you know? Improve on whatever you got going on. Not naive. Not dealing with naive people. Not dealing with people that tend to be emotionally unavailable, very immature. Could be children, or they act like children. For those of you that have adult children, you're going to be putting your foot down if they're not pulling their weight, and they got to be responsible. You know, it's like, look, you got to take care of yourself. I might not always be here. Well, we're not always going to be here, right? So something like that. There's that Knight of Wands again. So, very unexpected news. Some of you guys are going to tell the other, I don't like your energy. I don't like your flightiness. You need to have something. This is something to offer. Even having that conversation like with whoever this is, saying, look, if you want people to take you seriously, you need to have something to offer. You can't play off other people's emotions. You can't expect others to always, take care of you. Or someone is having this conversation with you. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a butterfly oracle card for life changes. You have relationship dynamics. Let me read that for you. Stay there. Yeah, there's some instability going on that you're stressing on. So relationship dynamics is number 73, which comes down to the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. More Sagittarius energy, which is all about that karmic justice. It's about big, big changes. It's about that divine timing. Let's see. This card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past you numbed your emotional awareness and now your feelings are awake. The most important relationship of all is with yourself. So you do need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Yes, relationships involve compromise, but ultimately, if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you are guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counselor for support. As you make changes, all your relationships will be affected. It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each other to bring healthy balance in your life. So this could have to do with moving your relationship in a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, individual or marital counseling, or a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. There you go, my Libras.